taste. Yeah, so we've played several Ancient Imperiosaur decks before that have had ways to give it haste with, Torch Courier and Reckless Stormseeker. Think of this deck as essentially just the, standard stock-ish green-black Elves deck, and instead of Chord of Calling, you're playing this as your Convoke spell. This card is powerful enough where you don't need to give it haste. It is just a good card, and it's kind of like your finisher, right? It's like a backup plan if you don't have like a ton of stuff going on. Maybe you play this as like a 10/10 or something with 2 creatures. But yeah, it's basically just this is kind of like Plan B. Your Plan A is very good and good enough most of the time, so you don't necessarily need this card. But there are definitely versions of this that you could splash Torch Courier or Reckless Stormseeker, but I think I want to try this version out. This list is actually from the most recent prelim. This got a nice 4-0, I think this went 3-1, but I wanted to give it a shot. Yeah, nothing too crazy in the Elves package. We have 1 Citanul Stalwart as an additional 1-drop to pair with the Convoke on Imperiosaur. A couple Elvish Visionaries just to cycle through, and then the normal stuff, Elites, Warmasters, Shamans, Cocos, so let's give it a shot. Fine hand. Nothing too crazy, but fine hand. Imperiosaur Walls. What's the synergy there? Imperiosaur Walls. Rest of the deck, we'll figure it out. Good old crashing drawbridge, yeah. Yeah, what even is synergy, right? Let's be honest. What even is synergy? Yeah, the synergy is that they're walls, I guess. Please do not kill my Warmaster. Ooh, they didn't kill the Warmaster. Or did they forgore? Oh, okay. It's going to be pretty hard for us to beat Deal 4 Divided. We'll get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Pretty good draw. Alright, cast this. I guess I only have 4 Devotion, which is not a ton. Make a token. And then I can go tap this, make 4. Oh, it's 5 Devotion. I can't count. Okay. So cast this, draw card. Sheesh. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can't cast the Dino this turn, but we can play this and attack for 5. This is pretty good. They can't actually kill a ton of my stuff. They can kill some of it, but like if they can deal what? 1, 2, and 1, kill 3 things, but I could just cast the dinosaur at that point. Open 200 chests once and still regret it. Playpoint balance never goes down. Yeah. Well, like, when a new set comes out, I open a shit ton of chests. Like, when Phyrexia came out, I think I opened 400, and then when this set came out, I think I opened 300, just to try and get new cards the day that the set comes out, but that's not a good plan. Like, I'm not suggesting that you should do that. It's actually quite awful, but just to try and get the new cards. But I don't know, like, I end up... The thing about my playpoint balance is I also tend to run out quite a bit, because I play some kind of mid decks. Like, I think when we did it for Phyrexia, I think I opened, like... I think I had, 8,000 play points, and I went through it in 3 weeks, maybe a month, tops. And we do a little bit of losing on this channel. Yeah, it's also, like, people like watching chest openings, so just doing it for content's good, too. Yeah, a little? That's an understatement. That is definitely an understatement. Alright, I'm on 3 Devotion. Do we just go Shaman plus Imperiosaur? I think so, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They go to 8. They're not dead, are they? If I go Warmaster Shaman. 2, 3, 4. Because I'd have to tap this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. They would go to 6. Block here, they go to 3. So we lead here. How do I cast all 3? So if I go tap 2, Warmaster, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 7 creatures. Then I tap 2 lands, the Sentinel and the Warmaster, play Shaman. Oh, yeah, I can cast all three. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay. So we go one here, Warmaster. Yeah, I can cast all three. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, okay. Exactly enough. So we go Shaman trigger first. Right here. We go 1, 2, 3. They're off it. They are off it. Alright, Stain the Mind against creativity. I could bring in Thoughtseize. Definitely don't want these cards. We just cut the dinos against them? Kind of like the dino. I could shave on the 1-drops, maybe. I could shave 1 dino, because it does a lot of convoke spells. Cut this shitter and maybe, like, shave a Visionary. I don't think I want Thoughtseize. I'm just gonna do this. I think Thoughtseize might be over sideboarding, but maybe I'm wrong. Go to a Pokemon regional in a few weeks. You know what I should do, chat? I should get into paper Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. That's what I should do. Would that be based? What's up, Molly? Paper Pokemon. Is it cheap? You didn't get recommend. Oh, man. Yeah, paper Yu-Gi-Oh! Stream when? Yeah, the money sink. Well, if I just sell my MTG collection and buy Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, then it's fine, right? What if I just sold every single Magic card I owned and became a Yu-Gi-Oh! Streamer? Oh, I'm not going to buy Kashtira because they're probably going to fucking ban it. You're right, I won't do it. It was a joke. If you can't afford Tyler, didn't that thing go for like $320? You think they have a sweeper? Whatever. Show me a sweeper. I guess they could just counter this. Okay, that's fine. I accept. Diablosis to 2. I feel like every single ban list, Konami just doesn't really understand what they're doing. I mean, I feel like that's maybe pretty obvious, but... Like, look at the Master Duel ban list, you know? Where they just, like... tier limits dominating everything, and they're like, okay, you know what? We'll ban instant fusion. How's that? We'll just ban instant fusion. Nothing else. Just the one instant fusion. Like, it doesn't do anything. I mean, at least in the paper, yeah, like the last list, they slaughtered tier. That was a good list, but I mean, instant fusion is a broken card. I'm not disagreeing with you, but like, to think that that's going to fix the tier problem is kind of hilarious. Like, doesn't really do anything. I mean, it does something, but that, you know, it's not going to directly fix the problem. Can I play Rod make disappear? I think I can, right? I play second Nykthos. 2, 3, 4. So 4 minus 2 plus 4 is 6, 7. I guess I could. If I play the second Nykthos, right? Is that worth it? I think it actually is. I know this looks weird, but I want to play around, I want to play around the soft counter magic. When did I tap for mana? What do you mean? I think I had to, right? To make enough mana. Oh, could I have floated a second black? If I could have floated a second black, I could have also played Shaman that turn. Oh, well. We have lost the video game. We have now lost the video game. The game is now over. Yeah, I think I could have made a second black mana there. And just cast both. I mean, they only have 3 cards, right? Like, it can't be that bad. They only have 3 cards in their hand. I guess they have a mascot exhibition. How can I beat a mascot exhibition? I don't know about that one, Chief. Why don't I have to draw Coco? If that was, like, any other draw step, I probably would have instantly scooped, but the Coco, like, kind of gives me a little bit of hope. You know? Kind of wish I just didn't draw the Coco there. Okay. They're channeling Magma Opus when they have 7 lands in play? I guess they have Gear Hulk. Alright. Next. Isn't there like a bunch of absurdly expensive cards in Flesh and Blood? I remember watching a Flesh and Blood stream one time, and there were people that had BGS slabs. They were just playing with them on the table. I think Scooz is too slow in this matchup. You just want to be faster. Play first. Don't mind if I do. Seems okay. Can work with it. Fab has stuff that stays face up all game. Oh, okay. But it's not like part of your deck, right? Because obviously you can't shuffle a slab. So is it like a prize card kind of thing where you just kind of start the game with it off to the side? What's the lore behind you being a Cowboys player? Pretty simple. Growing up, when I was watching a lot of football when I was younger, my mom was a Redskins fan. Or I guess I should say, sorry, a Commanders fan. Don't cancel me, please. And I, as a youngin', naturally just wanted to root against her. So that's it. That's the lore behind me being a Cowboys fan. Play this. Play this. You leave this alone, alright? Don't even think about it. I said leave it alone! Well, everybody gets to a certain age, Like when you're right around, early teens or whatever, that's just a natural response. You know what I mean. Come on. I'll play a Visionary here just because I want more cards. Just gonna get owned by Brotherhood's End again. If we're a mobile spell for this, maybe? No, we're just gonna get Brotherhood's Ended for my whole career. I will concede if they cast Brotherhood's End. When will I try the TCG Sorcery? I don't even know what that is. Alright, draw a card. Draw a lot of cards this turn. How much mana do I have left? 1, 2, 3. So I guess I'll play this and draw 2. Draw 1. Draw 2. That's not too bad. I'm okay attacking into a shark, because if they shark this, then they can't creativity next turn. Yeah, it could be worse. I could be a Texans fan. It could be worse than being a Cowboys fan. Come on. We can, I think, very easily beat a Magma Opus. We cannot beat a Brotherhood's End. Or that. I guess we have Coco, but they still have mana up for counter. They have a million artifacts, too. Go. Probably going to lose this one. That's true. It was not a Brotherhood's End. Gods are angry. No, I'm going to end a turn the Coco. So that way, if I Visionary into another Coco, then I can upkeep the second one, right? You're a Jets fan? Oh boy. Oh boy. Aaron Rodgers, baby, let's do it. You can share me. Brought in negate against me? I have like 33 creatures in my deck. I have 33 creatures in my deck. Why would you bring in negate? My brother in Christ. Okay. My brother in Christ. What's going on over there? God, now I can't even Visionary draw a card. Alright, well, they're going to tap out for Mascot next turn, so I'll just do it this way. They boarded into gate because they didn't have access to Go Blank. I mean, they have treasures. They could have splashed Go Blank, right? Yeah, I don't know if I told you this earlier, chat, but if your deck has black mana, sideboard Go Blank and bring it in against every matchup. And you might ask yourself, well, why wouldn't you just main deck Go Blank? Well, I don't really have a good answer to that, but bring in Go Blank against every matchup. That's how you win Pioneer. Alright, draw a card. Still got some gas left over. This isn't that bad. Ooh. This is not bad at all, actually. Draw a card, make a token. I mean, this is a good turn. They probably just have a second sweeper, but, you know. Do what we can do, alright? Go. I mean, we might win if they don't have a second sweeper. 2 cards in hand. Like, it is entirely possible their hand is just nothing. Black, green here. Shaman of the Pack. 1, 2, 3. This is only for 6, though. Just kind of awkward. Change the equation. Probably should have let me pay first. 1, 2, 3. You have another counterspell? One's not great. They take 6. What does my attack with everything look like? 4/4 on 3/3, 3/2 here, trade here. Attacks with everything is bad. Alright, you can go. I mean, I'm pretty sure their last card is nothing, because if they had a second counterspell, they would have countered the Shaman. So, please brick. Not necessarily a brick. Ooh, but they can't cast Gear Hulk, because they didn't hit an untapped land. Okay, annoying, but we have enough to pump, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have enough to pump. It's only 7, right? Alright, send the clowns. It's not lethal. They go to 3 if they have nothing. Pretty easy. They just never draw spells. The game's not that hard when your opponent never draws spells. Well, I don't know. If they, like, trade off these 3, go to 3, and draw Gear Hulk, we're probably still not in a great spot, right? Like, if they draw Gear Hulk, we're still probably screwed. Yeah, this is Pioneer. Turns out they did not draw Gear Hulk. Confirmed. Alright, 3 lands. Double Sentinel, Shaman. This hand's kind of weird. So it's like turn 1 Sentinel. If I draw a 2-drop, this hand gets a lot better, because then I can double spell, but I don't know. I'm on the draw. I'm going to keep it and probably regret it, but I think this hand's fine. It's not, like, insane or anything, but... Oh, so the unwinnable matchup. Yeah, I don't think this matchup is remotely winnable. Didge. Your opponent just plays a swamp and casts a 1-drop, and the whole match is immediately over. Just 0 chance. I haven't played Legacy in a while, but I do play a little bit. It has been a while since I played, though. I think the last Legacy deck I played was 8-cast, like 6 months ago or something. Oh, that's not true. No, I qualified for the RC with Legacy. So I guess Initiative was the last time I played Legacy. I think I have to cast Coco and not kill their oven, right? Do I travel to any other New England states for RCQs? Yeah, all the time. I went to Connecticut last weekend. Been to Rhode Island, been to New Hampshire. I actually went to New York for an RCQ, which was a pretty bad decision, but yeah, I'll travel most places up to like 2 hours to go to RCQs. Killing Oven now seems good. I mean, if they cast the Cauldron Familiar, I can always just kill it in response, but they didn't play a Familiar the first 2 turns. Okay, well, now I have to do it, but... You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to give myself the opportunity of casting Coco if they didn't have the thing, right? They can't deal with a big Dino. Some of these lists have main deck threatens. But I guess now I get punished because I didn't get to play the Elite that turn. Oh, boy. Yeah, this is, Oh. Alright, you win. I'm out, you win. Go next. What do you want to do against Rakdos Snacrifice? Thoughtseize bad, Ooze pretty bad. I mean, all my cards kind of suck. Is there ever a world where I would consider bringing in Stain the Mind? There's no way, right? Just like Stain the Mind for Devil. I guess I could pile on for Devil. Well, the problem with Stain the Mind is if I draw it after they play a Devil, I still lose, you know? Oh yeah, Stain the Mind and Ape go blank. That's a really heads-up strategy. Gotta make sure we don't get go blanked. So Ooze is kind of mid because they have Fatal Push, and it's also, like, people kind of assume that Scavenging Ooze and Unlicensed Hearse are good against the Sacrifice deck because of Cauldron Familiar. It is incredibly easy for them to play around stuff like Ooze and Hearse because if they have an extra food in play, it just makes you hold up even more mana. And, like, they can also just sit there until they eventually find a Fatal Push for Ooze, so I don't think it's that good. If it was lane line, I would consider it, but I think I might just bring in Pylon. I think I'm just going to bring in 2 Pylons, call it a day. No, you don't want Thoughtseize against them, I think. Yeah, Shapers would be really good. Shaper's very, very, very notably good against Mayhem Devil. Our Needles were. You could play like Phyrexian Revoker, but because you're a Collected Company deck, you can't really afford to play too many non-creatures like that. Seems very good. No, they don't usually have anvils. The only artifact they usually have is Oven. Alright, Elf. Yeah, they're playing Sack. Turn 2 Dino? Well, you can't play Dino on turn 2. I don't think that's actually possible. Alright, it will simply just not have another removal spell. Although it seems like they have Fatal Push. I'm actually not going to attack. Alright, no Fatal Push. If I attack, they can chump block and get 2 more looks at Fatal Push if they don't have it, so just take 1. Easy take 1. Fable? Wow, pick up Gigantha. Land. It's not a land, but it's not terrible. Okay. Attack. Go. I don't really think they have a ton of removal spells for Dino, though. But they might have brought in, like, Threatens and stuff. Although, if I don't show them the Dino game 1, there's a good chance they wouldn't bring in a Threaten unless they knew that I had it, right? Harvester. Okay. Really need an untapped land here. Okay. I think I'm just gonna pass. Is there any chance I could Coco and cast Dinosaur? How lucky would I have to get? So I would have 2 creatures untapped with 1 off the Warmaster. That's 3. So it would only be Dwynen's, right? I guess I could just cast a Dino, right? Yeah, probably better just cast a Dino, right? Alright, I'm gonna cast a 2020. What say you? Yeah, well, I mean, you know, like maybe they know that I have it because of that, but you know what I mean. Alright, your turn, 2020. Although it'd be die to land threaten. Imagine. Can you imagine if they go land threaten here? Oh god. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Land threaten dead. No, you know what's gonna happen. You know that this is destined. This is just destiny. This is turn 5. Would have been turn 4 if they didn't push my elf, but no, this is game 2. Yeah, they gotta open Windows screen capture. Not actual threaten. Most of them play Bloody Betrayal. Although I've seen some of the lists recently have tried the new threaten, which is basically it's threaten, but when that creature hits your opponent this turn, you get a treasure. So I don't know if that's better or worse than Betrayal, because Betrayal gives you the blood up front, but then if you hit them with the creature, then you get the treasure, which is the treasure is definitely better. That's for sure. What the hell? Alright, I'll take 4. Yeah, they have Gigantha, but sometimes they have, like I said, Bloody Betrayal or some of the other threaten effects. I think they're just gaining. I think they're just like doing this for information. I guess I could have blocked the Bloodtithe Harvester. That was kind of a free block, right? Nothing really that punishes me for blocking Harvester. Yeah, definitely never blocking the Witness there. I mean, good hand, but the first elf is going to get pushed, so... No, I don't like Skoos. It's like, the problem with Skoos is you're already a low land count deck, and they're pushing your elves, so it's really hard for you to hold up mana. Like, I think you just need to play to the board. I wish I had more pylons to answer Devil, but... It is Ancient Imperiosaur. I don't think it's good against Cat. Like, it's easy for them to play her on Skoos by just having 1 extra food around. Maybe easy is not... It's not, like, super easy, but... You know, they just need to sacrifice 1 more material, and they can just have extra mana or extra food lying around. You know? And again, you're still holding up a shit ton of mana for it. I think you just want to try and be the aggressor. Okay, not a Fatal Push. I like this. Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I play all 3 and draw land... Alright, well... I get punished for playing all 3 if I draw the Lord, but... 1 time untap land. We'll go land Fabled, and then we'll rip a land. It's not quite a land. I guess I will attack with the Sentinels. I am a Cowboys fan, yeah. Alright, hold. Hold. Clench. I didn't actually see their draft, so... can't cast that, right? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's my 16/16. Good luck. And now because they only have 2 lands, they basically can't beat this, right? They need to somehow have a 1-mana way to answer it. I guess they could have land plus... What's the 1-mana sack a thing? No, but it has ward 2. Yeah, Eaten Alive. They could have Eaten Alive plus land. Or Annihilating Glare, yeah. 2-mana 16/16, by the way. It's Ancient Imperiosaur, Johnny. Ancient Imperiosaur. All good, all good. It's not an elf, it's a dinosaur. Dual decks, cats versus dinosaurs. Alright, 2-0. Let's do it. I mean, we beat the unwinnable matchup, so it's all uphill from here. Have you read... Yeah, it's got Ward 2. Gigantha again. Well, I really hope they're not playing Rakdos Sacrifice again. Was the elf card that was riding a dinosaur? What do you mean? Elf card that was riding a dinosaur, I think you paid like 8 mana to pump another creature. Elvish Warmaster. It has an ability for 5 GG. Here it is. 5 GG. You can give all of your elves +2/+2 and gain Death Touch until end of turn. I think that's the one you're referring to. This appears to be the Grixis, probably Atraxa Transmogrify. It's not a bad draw. Can go next turn. This is an old elf card. I don't know if I remember that one. Dual Live Tomoto? That's what I'm saying. Little Duelist A, Duelist B action. I feel like I should play around a counterspell, so I'm going to do that. Could have attacked first, but... Alright, well, the worst Coco in the history of mankind. Probably just going to lose to Atraxa. Oh, is it Allosaurus Rider? That might be the card then. I think that one did picture an elf riding a dinosaur, or elf riding a dinosaur, I think. I can't remember. Alright, how do I beat Atraxa? How do I beat Atraxa? I don't really know. Not really sure where we go from here. Coco double Shaman? It's too short, puts them to 2. About Dino? Maybe Dino forces a trait. I was thinking about drawing Second Lord. So they revealed Heartless Act, Kaido Shizuki, Shark Typhoon, Land, Thoughtseize, Bankbuster. Nature 6. Jesus Christ. So I played 2 Lords, shove everything. They block Dwynen's Elite and take 9. So I deal them 2 damage. That seems not great. So I think I'm not going to do that. I think I have to go Wide Joel here. I guess this way they get to Thoughtseize the other Lord. Drawing a tap land's kind of awful there. Because I would have been able to play the other Lord, but not that I drew a tap land. It's really unfortunate. Would have been sick if I could have played the other Lord there. But yeah. So 21, draw Shaman. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, well. Yeah. Yeah. I think we're toast. I've seen enough. Alright, same thing as last time. I think oh, man, it feels weird to not bring in Thoughtseize, but I'm just not sure what to cut. I could bring in Pylon. I think I'd rather have Stain and Pylon. Cut like this. These 2. Trim a Dino. Trim a Sentinel. I think I like that. I don't know, it just feels weird to not bring in Thoughtseize, but I don't really know what I'm supposed to cut. This might not be the Imperiosaur matchup. I mean, if I can keep them off of Atraxa, it's pretty good. And even if they have Atraxa, like, it forces a trade, right? Like, if I Dino and make a 20/20 and they play Atraxa, yes, it trades, but that means their Atraxa's gone. Like, isn't that a good exchange for me? They also still take a shit ton of damage. I know, but, like, it still has Ward too. What's up, Gibbo? I don't think it's that bad. I got a message back from a sponsor that I'm going to take next week. I'll keep it a secret. I don't know. It feels like it should be a Thoughtseize matchup, but I also don't know what I'd want to cut against them. What's the most unassuming Modern Horizons card that would break Pioneer in half? I'll tell you what, it's definitely not Raid Shadow Legends. I apologize for everybody who was hoping it was Raid Shadow Legends. Feel free to unsubscribe if you feel fit. I apologize in advance, but it is not Raid Shadow Legends. You said unassuming? Honestly, I like Tater Tot's answer. Hard Evidence is kind of a good answer. That card would, like, creativity is already really good. That card would make creativity a lot better. Eater's a nice one too, yeah. It's true, I did not say no to Taco Bell. Hard Evidence would be so good. Like, people are playing with, what's the card that people are playing with now? The awful 4-mana card? Do I Coco now? No, I think I'll wait. The awful 1-mana card that has flashback. Secrets, yeah. People are playing with Secrets of the Key. Hard Evidence is Secrets of the Key on crack. I will Coco. And my Cocos have been kind of bad. I mean, at least I hit 2, so can't complain, but... Ooh, I like that. I'm going to hold the Boseiju too, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I didn't need to make it a... I could have attacked with one more creature, right, maybe? Yeah, could have attacked with one more creature, maybe. Alright, they're off it. Let's do it. Easy. Simply cast 20/20s. Should have not tapped Llanowar and kept up Boseiju. I don't think I need to keep up Boseiju that turn, right? Imperiosaur is so sick. Card's actually kind of cracked. It feels like every deck that I played it in, every single deck that I've played it in, it's been so good. And I played a lot of different decks with it. Continues to impress. This hand... not so much. Okay, this hand is fine. Yeah, in Limited? How does anybody beat that thing in Limited? Is there even, like... How many Doomblades that just straight up kill it at common are there? I think there's, like, a pacifism, right, for 2 mana? What's the black removal like? Is there just a... like, is there a black Terminate? Yeah, we were thinking about a green-white list. That was like Dino and the Night Arrow to Bios. Black kill spell, but it costs 3. Gotcha. Yeah, it's just like every single time you cast it in Limited, it's just suspend 1, win the game. 3 fatal pushes, by the way. Just throwing that out there. 3 fatal pushes. I think I have to wait on the Elite. Especially because they're just going to tap out for Gigant the next turn. It's worse if I draw exactly Stain the Mind, but... Alright, now I can have to play it, so if I draw any land, I can make an 8/8. But I'm probably just going to lose the Transmogrify. At least they don't have Hardcast Atraxa. I got pushed a lot this game. Alright, nice Thoughtseize. Don't care about that. Like Kenrith. Shit like that. Imagining opening Kenrith in Limited. I've heard some people kind of equate it to it kind of feels like playing a cube. Because there's so many cards that you would assume don't belong in the set, but... yeah, fucking Ragavan. Put a 1 in the chat if you've been on the receiving end of a turn 1 Ragavan in Limited. In this Limited format. Not MH2 Limited, but this Limited format. It's a lot of Temple Garden Llanowar Elf decks these days. I think I go... Visionary Elf? I guess this was better, right? Yeah, playing this is probably better. Believe it or not, I have yet to do a draft with this format. Although, I will say it does sound kind of fun, so I kind of want to do a draft. Let's go Visionary. Visionary, draw a card. Slam for 3. Happily take that trade. Now we can play Coco next turn. I've heard a lot of good things about this limited format. Brutal. That's fine, we can just Coco. This matchup has to be incredible for us. I could Coco, or I could just, like, play more stuff. Just play more stuff. I don't know if that's right, but... Should not have played my land first. I think I'll happily trade an Elvish Mystic for the Brutal Cathar. Still time to join the Modern Prelude with my alt account. Yeah, I can't play the Modern Prelude on my regular account, because I don't want people thinking that I play Modern. I'm just gonna make an alt account that says Doom hates Modern. Nobody will know nobody will know it's me. How will they ever know? What's up, Drake? This song is so good. It's on your grave. Luminarch Aspirant going to 8. Okay. I'll fuck with that. Oh, the Monies resub. Let's do it. Monies, thank you so much for the 21 months, buddy. Hope you're having a great day today. I love my Jose. I love my Monies resub message. Thank you for the 21, buddy. Appreciate the continued support. Means a lot. You are dead. Alright, what do we got? Green, white, Coco. I could just run it back. I guess Pylon's good. Sure, I guess I'll bring in Pylon. I don't think I need to do a lot of sideboarding here. Yeah, this song is great. It's just Tomb Wake backwards. Econ mood. Eek Amud. It's like Warrock. Warrock Eek Amud. Keep. Elf. This hand is based. Turn 2, Warmaster Sentinel. Turn 3, Visionary, draw card. Oh, well. That ruins that plan, huh? I kind of want to save the Boseiju, so I'm going to do it this way. Stain the Mind for Coco. What if I just, like, boarded in Stain the Mind and named Go Blank? Just because of how much I respect that card. Is it worth playing a Sentinel and giving up a draw? I think it is. But I still get a draw next turn. Just want more mana in play. More mana and more devotion for Nykthos. I think it's worth it. Because then I can go, like, Sentinel, pay, and then use this mana plus this to activate Nykthos for 4. Okay. It's a lot of removal for a green-white deck. Well, this is not looking great. It's not looking great. Need to find some Cocos. I mean, I would take a Dino, too. Dino would be good. Could trade for Shaman and get a 2/2. That seems worse. Just taking it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Can make a 4/4. Well, I was thinking about double blocking, but that's really bad if they have a Ganjo. Or, like, Coco into another removal spell. I guess I'm not really ever beating a Coco anyways. So maybe it's fine. I can't play around a single thing here. If they have anything, I'm super toast. Yeah. Maybe if they hit Stone Cold nothing off of it, I have a chance, but... Just be cool, opponent. Be cool. Now, you weren't cool about it. That's not cool at all. Matchup seems good. On the play. We're chilling. Yeah, maybe double block was good. Just pretend they have nothing. Play first. Wish these were other Llanowar Elves, but we can keep this. It's like a little slow, but Pylon's very good. Sure. I guess we're going to be mana efficient and play this. Because then if I brick on land, I can go Sentinel, draw card. Okay, not a removal spell. Sentinel, draw card. Okay, now even if they have a removal spell for Sentinel, we still get to play the Coco next turn, which is nice. Yeah. Take 3. Why not draw the card then play Boseiju? Because I would have had to take a damage. I didn't want to take a damage. Maybe I should have, but... Yeah, it is a Boseiju, but if this is a waste, right? So we can play the elf here. Because we have this. Hold up, Coco. What deck do I recommend for a Pioneer RCQ? Tough to say. I mean, I think that most versions of Indomitable Creativity are very good. I think that, like, Rakdos is good, Greasefang is good. I would pick probably one of those. Go here. Warmaster trigger, dome them for 5. I have listened to Protest the Hero. I love Protest the Hero. They're very good. Just kind of think Boseiju the Hull is good. Yeah, although, like, how much do I care about the Sentinel, right? I think I'd rather just make my land drop there. I don't think I care that much about the Sentinel. They're going to let me have the Dino, which kind of leads me to believe they have a second Cathar. Opponent says, I'm in danger. They, in fact, are in danger. Yeah, I think at my next RCQ, I'm probably just going to play Creativity. Because I think right now, Creativity is the best deck. But it's close. No, I would not recommend Rogues. Even though I think Rogues is very good, I just, like... I don't know. I hate playing that deck. You know my opinions on Rogues. So I think we go Coco into Dino here. Jesus Christ, those are good cards. Those are, in fact, good cards. Are they dead on board? Yes? No. Right? Trade, eat, go to 1. I mean... I don't know if they can win. Whatever happened to the ninja deck? Which ninja deck? I don't really think ninjas were really never a thing in Pioneer, right? They don't really have any outs here. Unless they have some kind of sweeper, but... What version of Creativity? That's tough. Like, I don't know. They're all pretty good. I think it's like Atrax is good. Gearhulk is good. I think that at this point, it seems to me that Worldspine Worm Xenagos is probably the worst version. I think you're probably better off playing one of the more, like, value-oriented versions. I think Gearhulk is the best, but I don't know if it's by a lot. Gearhulk and Atrax are very similar. All right, another 4-1. I think that's the biggest issue with Gearhulk right now, is the graveyard hate. All right, we're on 6, so I'm going to keep this, put back Elvish Mystic. Considerably unfavored with the Gearhulk version compared to Atrax against Rakdos. Well, like, is there a reason for that? Like, what are you losing to out of, like, what draws are you losing to? Is there, you know, like, are you losing to the graveyard hate? Are you losing to, like elaborate? Well, you can play Leyline of the Void in the Gearhulk version. It's not the best, but you can do it. I don't know if I'd recommend it, but... it is a possibility. I've seen a lot of these Grixis Transmogrify Atraxa decks with Gigantha. I don't know how I feel about those. I think they're just worse versions of Creativity. This matchup is, like, okay, but you need to be in the play. And we lost a die roll this game, so... we all know how that goes. Like, they can't really beat a lot of your best draws when you're on the play. That is an exceptional draw step. I guess I got punished for not playing the Nykthos last turn. I don't think it would have mattered, though. Yeah, so play this. Play the Shaman. Black, green, green. I don't think we can afford to wait on the Shaman. I think we have to play it this turn to try and kill them. I go to 13. I think I have to ignore Karn, because they're just going to cast Boat anyways. So I think I have to ignore Karn here. Probably have to, like, Coco double Shaman. Maybe a single Shaman is enough? They're going to go to 8, play Boat, kill Lord, leave back 1 blocker. Block there. 1, 2... Yeah, actually, just a single Shaman is good enough, I think. Like, that's the thing about this matchup. You just kind of go too wide for them, because they don't really interact. Outside of Sky Sovereign, but that's really expensive. Yeah, Lotus Field's very cheap. Almost solely because of the intro deck. I was going to say they might just uptick on Boat to have an extra blocker, but they would still lose to Shaman that way. Yeah, but they're still dead to Shaman, right? Like, play Shaman, they go to 1... Well, yeah, they're just dead on board because I have this. So I don't need anything else. I just need Shaman. Are they dead to a Lord? Yes, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. So dead to Lord. Oh, they can play Sylex to kill the tokens, but then they still lose to the same things, right? Because they have to tap their blockers. All right, Lord or Shaman? How about a Lair of the Hydra? Well, I can animate Lair for 2. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and they have to block 2 things. All right, well, I mean, we're not dead. We're not very alive, but we're not dead. Can overrun. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I overrun, I can't attack with the elves. They block here and take 6. It's kind of the same thing, right? It's kind of the same thing. Play Nykthos. 1, 2, 3. So this is 4 mana, 5, 6, 7. Overrun 4 attackers. Block, block, go to 2. It's kind of the same thing. Could have been a 3/3 Hydra. Oh, yes. I could have had a 3/3 Hydra. That is correct. Yes, that's actually pretty massive. I definitely should have done that, yeah. Yeah, that was just bad. So this way they go to 2. Yeah, I guess either way they go to 2, right? No, this way they go to 1. Huh. Interesting. I'm not even really sure if they have outs from here, right? Like, they can Ratchet Bomb away the 2 tokens, attack, kill Shaman, but I still have 3 lethal creatures. Yeah, I really needed to sink mana into this, because then they have to go chump, chump, go to 2, but I have an extra creature in play at that point. That would have been a lot better. Alright, cool. I won that game on the draw, too, which is massive. I think this is the Thoughtseize matchup, more than the Stain the Mind matchup. I think I'm going to cut Stalwart, Visionary, and 1 Dino for 4 Thoughtseize. Maybe kind of Sentinel and keep the 4th Dino. They're not really interacting with my small creatures anyways. Yeah, that's fine. Like, the Dino's a lot better in this matchup because they're not really killing anything early. Yeah, you could just, like, turn 3 and make a 18-18, and that's just good enough. Even if you're not doing the full 7. Like, sometimes that 16-16s might just be good enough. So it's kind of land heavy, but it is a turn 3 Coco. I think you have to keep this, right? Pretty good draw. Not as good as Warmaster, but probably the next best thing. Rec Sage in the play? Maybe. Not sure what you cut instead, but maybe it's worth it. Ooh. Perhaps casting that instead of the Llanowar Elves? Yeah, I think I am. Because it's not like they're going to kill my Elvish Mystic next turn. They boarded in Haywire Might and Chariot. Well, I'll take this Kiora. Alright, this is looking pretty good. Coco next turn. They're a little mana light. Why would they bring in the Haywire Might and the Chariot? It's a little strange. I guess they figure they don't have enough time to Karn for Chariot, and they just kind of want to make multiple blockers. Okay. That is an interesting draw. Still think I'm going to Coco here, but I'm going to Coco. Yeah, I know. You can have Yorion as a companion. What's the best companion in Limited? Probably just Lutri, right? Because it's the one that you can free roll the easiest. I don't know what Might's for. Rion. Yeah, I guess if the format is grindy enough, Karuga's kind of busted. But I would just be worried about, like, not being able to play 2-drops. Like, is there an aggressive deck? Is it really Yorion? I mean, Yorion's kind of a free roll too, but... Yeah, I guess there's like a lot of ETBs. Oh, fuck with the battles? Yeah. Yorion pretty good with battles, huh? Yeah, alright. Yeah, Yorion's pretty correct. I'll buy that. That's a lot of stuff. I'll take... Do I take the Lord or do I take the Warmaster? I think it's the Lord, because I'm kind of out of cards here. I think I'm going to take the Warmaster. It's close, though, for sure. It's definitely close. So we can go... Cast Elf, draw a card, then activate Nykthos. Holy bejesus. So this is 6. Dwynen's Elite, draw a card. Oh my god. Can go Warmaster, draw a card, play Imperiosaur. That's kind of a base turn 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I attack with the Shaman? No, I don't think so. So I'll just leave the Shaman back. Alright, you can go. Pretty good turn 4. I have to assume this is lethal next turn. Although they can Storm, so I'm going to Boseiju them instead of playing the Warmaster. Yeah, it's probably too greedy to not Boseiju them, huh? It's probably a little too greedy. Yeah. Oh, that's like worst case scenario too. Alright, that may have been a punt. So they have 8. They can flashback Storm. I guess they can also Cityscape, kill Dino, pay for Ward, but then I think they'd be dead, right? 4 blockers? Yeah, they're probably dead if they do that. Yeah, I should have Boseiju them for sure. I guess I could have just taken Warmaster and Lord and not taken Shaman. I'm pretty sure they're dead if they do this. Whereas we can also activate Warmaster. Unless they don't target the Imperiosaur. But they kind of have to. I think we still win. You know what they say, math is for blockers. I'm not doing the math. I'm just going to assume it's lethal. I can't imagine it not being lethal. Alright, Warmaster. Deck. Chat, I think we got a 4-1. It only took all day. Alright, block, 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 block. 4, 8, 12, 16, 19. Easy. Dedge. Absolutely Dedge. Boseiju the Leveler. Well, we had lethal anyways, so. But I could have, yeah, I could have. I mean, I certainly should have Boseiju the Nykthos last turn. Alright, not too bad. Nice little 4-1. Deck felt pretty good. I think I might run it. We'll do one more with this. Pay out the prediction. Nice little 4-1. Oh yeah, they would also just crew the Chariot, right? To still have the same number of blockers. We got a Sunfall. Invasion of Kaldheim. Spike's favorite card. Tomb of Irmami. Tower of Tawashi. Pog. Yeah, let's run it back. That felt pretty good. Let's go again.